Black Friday has to be the best time of the year for all clothing brand owners, because in what other weekend can you just casually make $300,000 like I did with my brand, EUPHORIC.777? The best part of all of this is the momentum I got from Black Friday is going to carry over to the end of this year and also to the end of next year. And I'm going to keep getting sales from these new customers I just acquired. And today I'm going to show y'all the exact frameworks that we did in order to even pull numbers close to this so you can copy and replicate the exact strategies for your brand as well and get ready to make a bag. Now look, I'm not gonna sit here and act like all of this was easy and happened overnight. I've been running my brand for around 2 years now, and we were consistently doing 100K months before our big Black Friday even happened. During the Black Friday day, we made over $150,000 and we made over $300,000 over the course of the whole campaign. Most of our sales came organically or running ads on Facebook and TikTok. Using these strategies last year for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we were able to make around $80,000 throughout the course of about 4 days, which are still good numbers, don't get me wrong, but I expect us to do a lot more. So this year we made sure to really lock in on it, plan in advance, and come up with new strategies that I'm going to be teaching you guys today. As mentioned, we did run majority of our budget towards Facebook and TikTok ads. We put around $10,000 on Facebook ads and around $2,500 on TikTok ads. Now the reason why we put majority of our budget towards Facebook ads is because Facebook gives you a lot more consistent results while at a higher spend level, while TikTok on the other hand tends to drop off dramatically at a higher spend level and takes a lot more monitoring and a lot more time and effort. Another area where I would like to have got more involved in is influencer marketing. Influencer marketing has been huge for brands like Skims, Gymshark, LA Apparel, and we also like to implement that for our brand throughout the year as well, as we had influencers like Quan and Jada Wada in our brand. The reason why we weren't able to lock in any influencers for this Black Friday period was because we honestly didn't plan in advance enough for that. We didn't factor in the time it takes to also ship and deliver the product, to schedule out the post, to make sure they're not posting other brands at the exact same time as us, because that's going to dilute our post. And overall, we just didn't think it would be worth it for us. Now let's talk about the most important part of everything, which is your ad creatives. Now this can make or break your whole campaign, because it's going to be the first point of contact that any new and existing customers are going to see, highlighting your Black Friday offer. Don't get me wrong, we locked in on that last year, but it didn't work out for us. I had to actually turn off all of our ad campaigns last year because we were losing money out on them. And crazy enough, this year I put in barely any effort into making new creatives, but did around 7 to 6x return on ad spend throughout the whole Black Friday campaign. And if you don't know what that means for every dollar I put in, I was making $6 to $7 back on just my advertisements. And the main thing that we did is we made no new creatives. We just took our old ones and then we just recycled them and put our Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer on top of it. So let's say we had a picture that we knew was always performing good for us all year. All we did was put 60% off at the top of it. And that performed tremendously for us and took no effort into research, because you have to think, why put all this extra effort into testing something that you're not even sure is going to work when you have proven results from stuff already in the past that you could just build on top of? So in many cases in e-com itself, you don't always want to reinvent the wheel. You just want to build on top of processes that's already working for you and just find iterations to improve those results even further. And even crazier, the ad creators that performed best for us were all lay flat images. So we just got our hoodies, shirts, whatever you're selling, put it on the ground, make sure it's ironed down, don't have a whole bunch of wrinkles in them and everything, and just took pictures of them and let the product sell itself. Now in terms of video creators that work best for us, we always like to use influencers and have them talk about our product in kind of a review style video, and those always print money. Now getting into the full on Black Friday campaign, we started out with an early access period the day before. And for this early access period, we collected leads on Facebook and TikTok ads. This helps your drop feel more exclusive because these are going to be VIP customers who get to shop 24 hours before everybody else. They can take their time and they can guarantee the exact item that they want. And because they have that VIP experience and feel, they feel more inclined to purchase from you. And I didn't even get into the point that people are also going to promote your VIP access to their friends as well, because they feel like it's a secret, so they just want to tell everybody. So let's say you send them out a password that's only for them. They're going to say it to their friends, hey, did you get EUPHORIC's password to their early access? Here it is, you should go buy something as well. During this early access period, we spent around $8,000 to $9,000 and made around $25,000 back just on that Thursday. Don't get me wrong, this is a huge risk because we spent all that money acquiring leads before even knowing if it will work out or if we will even get our money back during that early access period. But because we did try this out last year with a way lower budget, we already knew it would work. So this year we decided to go a lot harder and more aggressively on it. So if you are just starting out, I would would not recommend spending that much on it. Only spend what you're willing to lose 100%. If you want to gamble all your money, I recommend just going to Prize Picks, DraftKings, somewhere like that. Don't do it with Facebook ads. And we also had a target number that we wanted to stay under. We paid around $1.20 for each of our leads, but if we were getting above $1.50, we would either lower our budget or just turn off the campaign completely, because we knew that the return on our ad spend would just completely be falling off after that point. And the creatives that worked best for this was using our best performing images, but instead of putting our Black Friday offer, we put our VIP access offer, which was, get up to 60% off site wide, and you get to shop way earlier than anybody else. Another thing that helped us get success on this was by giving out a free product to the first 50 to 100 customers. So in order to guarantee that you're one of the first 50 to 100 customers, you almost have to sign up for VIP access. Now let's dive deeper into our exact offers for Black Friday that helped us generate over $170,000 in just one day and $300,000 over the course of that whole weekend. On our products, we did 25 to 60% off. We introduced some new bundles, and we also introduced a new product release. And as mentioned before, we had the free EUPHORIC bracelet for the first 100 customers, and this product was completely unreleased, so you couldn't buy it. So the only way you could obtain this bracelet if you wanted it was to be included in that first 100 customers. The reason why we had such a wide range of discounts is because your best sellers don't need a huge discount on them to sell during Black Friday. People are gonna buy those regardless. But this is the great time in order to sell off some products that you've been holding stock on for a long time. So we did a minimal discount on the hoodies that we knew people would buy, and did a big 50 to 60% discount, and used that to help us promote our Black Friday offer as well by saying up to 60% off. And bundles are also a great way to give some good discounts but not hurt your margins too much, because these bundles can all be shipped together in one single box, so you don't have to buy multiple labels, which is going to save you a ton of money. And also it increases your average order value tremendously, so you can easily give off $20 to $25 from a $150 order, but that'd be a lot harder with just a $75 order. And customers responded tremendously to our new bundles that we introduced. And all we did was take our best selling products throughout the whole year and put them together all into one. So this way they could not only get it from themselves, but they could also give it as way as gifts for their friends as well for holiday season. Now let me talk to you guys a little about the whole energy and atmosphere during this Black Friday period. We were very confident that we were going to do huge numbers, so we took a trip to Miami with the team to go and celebrate. We actually launched our Black Friday early access period while we were on a plane and did around $10,000 while just on the flight. During the early access period, because our site was closed for this, we really couldn't make many changes to ads because we weren't running them. So the only thing we could do is sit back, watch, and hope for the best, and just trust the process that we did with our lead generation at the beginning. Even though we knew we were going to do good that day, once we actually started seeing sales come in, it was an overwhelming experience. I never expected to be able to hop on a plane, sleep, and wake up to $10,000, as I was just bagging groceries less than 2 years ago. Once the flight was over, I began to get on my Instagram page, and I began to reshare people who were buying from the early access period. This made customers who had the early access get a reminder in their head like, oh wait, I'm part of that too. And those who missed out, they felt like, okay, I have to really be ready when the official Black Friday launches, because they're buying everything up. Now during the actual Black Friday day, that's when things got serious. I launched all the ads at midnight with a super high budget. I started with Facebook ads at $10,000 and started with my TikTok ads at around $3,000. The reason why I did this is because this was an amount of money I didn't mind losing 100% of, and also it's a lot easier to start high and scale lower rather than start low and try to scale higher throughout the day. If we were hitting around a 5 to 6x return on ad spend, we would increase our budget by double on TikTok, and every 8 hours on Facebook, if our results were profitable, we would increase the budget by around 20%, and if they were unprofitable, we would decrease it by around 20%. But because we planned so far in advance and all the heavy lifting was done before, I was able to enjoy my whole Black Friday weekend just with my friends, going out to eat and going to the mall, and still making over $200,000 in just the span of those 2 days alone. Now on that Saturday, we kind of did the exact same thing, but we lowered our budgets because most of your results are going to come on Black Friday alone. So we ended up cutting our Facebook ads budget in half to only $5,000 a day, and only spent around $1,200 on TikTok ads. Rolling around to Sunday, that's when you really just want to focus on promoting your Cyber Monday offer and introducing urgency into your customers by letting them know it's the last day of your Black Friday sale. This ended up having us do a crazy good day because people knew it was the last chance that they'll ever get to get pieces at that price. And once Cyber Monday finally came, we ended up introducing a whole new offer, which was our mystery box bundles. Included in the mystery box bundle was an unreleased EUPHORIC belt that you could only get if you bought the box. And we sold about 40 so far at a price point of $140. Now, what I mainly just mentioned were the dynamics and strategies that I had to implement myself. I have a whole team hired hired around me that's handling customer service for me, handling any website issues I may face, and most importantly, handling my email and SMS. We sent around 2 to 3 emails per day and around 1 SMS message blast per day. This accounted for majority of our revenue, and that's why it's important to be building up for your Black Friday months in advance and always focusing on acquiring new customers. A lot of people will wait towards Black Friday to start finally promoting their brand like they should have been promoting it the whole year, and we always treat every month like it's a Black Friday month. But if I go back in time, like I said before, I definitely would try to do a full out influencer campaign, sending out to some YouTubers, have them do unboxings of our new Black Friday bundles, and I think that could have brought us a ton of revenue during Black Friday. And especially because we fully understand our target audience and market, we would have handpicked the perfect influencers to generate the most amount of sales possible for us at the lowest cost. And as we expected, the items that sold best for us during Black Friday, Cyber Monday were the same items that sold tremendously for us the whole year. A lot of people will try to introduce too many new products during Black Friday when they already have winning products, and they could just focus on marketing those heavier. Because most of your customers on Black Friday are going to be just trying to get the items that they wanted all year, but now they finally are going to be able to get it on sale. Overall, the key lessons that I learned during this Black Friday period is having a full team around you, and learning from your previous mistakes is going to be what generates the most income for you. Because we already had a Black Friday period in the past, we kind of knew what to expect, knew what we did wrong, hired people in the right places that we lacked, and these were the big momentum shifters for us. So if you're watching this and you have a clothing brand or just any type of e-com business in general, never miss out on the importance of always planning everything you do in advance and taking everything as seriously as possible. Even if you're just dropping a t-shirt, treat that t-shirt like you're marketing the best product on earth, because in your mind, that's exactly what it should be. You also have to be able to adapt to the real-time data that you're getting throughout the day, especially during the chaotic time during Black Friday. If you look at an ad and it's not performing to your standards, you not only have to figure out why it's not performing to your standards, but be able to adjust the budget accordingly and shut it off if needed. Now, what this new success means for me and my business is that we're now going to hire even more people to help out in different areas, and we're going to be able to stock up on more inventory and spend more aggressively on ads moving forward. The main areas that we want to hire people for is creating more ad creators for us, and also helping more with our website conversion rate optimization. And the next step that we're taking immediately is making sure all orders get shipped out on time, so these customers are going to look forward to shopping from us even more because they had a great experience. And so that's how I made $300,000 in just one weekend with my clothing brand. And although we did this during Black Friday, these exact strategies can be used year round for any type of business that you're running. And if you want to learn more about how I can help you with your brand, just click that first link in my description and drop a like on this video.